Hello and welcome. This is going to be probably a long one. Today we're ranking Kamen Riders based on suits. This has Heisei, Neo Heisei, and Showa. Heisei Part 1 and Part 2, depending on how you break that down. Uh, it does not have all the Ryuki riders, but I still haven't seen Ryuki, so I figured we would go with this one that allows me to just rank them based off suit alone. I'm not going to let any character interaction be involved in it, just the suits. And this list was made by Ninvis77. So, right off the bat, I don't know who this guy is. And I have a I don't know who this is tier for just like, I have no opinion, good or bad, on the suit. I don't know who it is. But I'm going to try and rank him just based off the suit regardless. This guy, I think, is from Blade. His name is at the bottom, but I cannot read it. Let's see if we can. Boy, we can zoom in quite a bit here. That's Kamen Rider Abyss. Okay. All right, cool. We're going to put Abyss. I like the blue a lot. I also have another tab over here so I can pull up the full body version of him. Kamen Rider Abyss. Yeah, I like the suit a lot. It's asymmetrical, which is the thing that I like, but not asymmetrical like in a huge way. It's really just the arm with the large. I guess that's a shark. Could be a dolphin, I suppose, but it looks like a shark. I like the fins on the shoulders a lot. The blue is a really nice color. I like the helmet. Yeah, I think we're gonna put Abyss in A. I think that's a really solid design. Next up is Kamen Rider Axel. Axel. Axel's got a really interesting design because he's also very asymmetrical. He's got like, I guess he's not asymmetrical as much as he's just weirdly proportioned. He's got the super large shoulders and the large chest, and then everything after that is like normal, because he's able to turn into a motorcycle. But I really like his design. I think the red's a really nice color. I think that the way that the helmet looks is really nice, with the eyes that can then flash. I think we're gonna put Axel at top of A. I like him a lot. After that is our boy. This is Agito, correct? Not Kuga, because Kuga is smaller. Orange. Yeah, that's Agito. That's what I thought. For some reason, Agito and Kuga, their designs are so close that my brain goes, "You're probably right, but what if you're not?" I was like, "Oh, I think you're right, brain. All right." Agito's design's pretty good. I've seen it in movement in a couple different movies. I like it a lot, actually. I think it's kind of basic, but in a good way, right? I think we're gonna put Agito in S. I like Agito's design a lot. It's just solid. After that is Amazons. This is the newer Amazons. Much as I don't like the look of that show with the filter, I do think the suits are really slick. I think that Kamen Rider Amazon looks really good. And so I'm going to put him in S as well. I really like that design. The bestial look, the red mixed with the green, and old Showa Amazon, I'm also going to put in S. I actually think that's a really good suit. Like the chest being a different color to show that it is the chest. It also kind of makes him look like a kappa. And then he's got the little scarf coming off. I like that suit a lot. I think that's a really well done suit. Tells you exactly who it is right away. This is going to be our first. I don't know who this is because the head's cut off. I don't know who this is. Comment section can tell me, and then I'll come back in the comment section and tell you where I would have ranked them. But yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm so sorry. Next up is Kamen Rider Baron, banana themed rider. I like Baron's design. I really do. I think it's really solid. I don't think it's as good as like an S tier, but if you had asked me to design a knight, banana themed knight, I would have told you I couldn't do it. And they did it. I think it's incredible that they did it. So we're going to put him above Axel in A. Kamen Rider Baron. That is a very nice design. I do think that the yellow and the red clash a bit. I would have liked maybe a darker shade of yellow or a lighter shade of red to try and meet in the middle somewhere. Depending on the shot, it looks really good, and then sometimes it doesn't look that great at all. I think Mango, as much as I don't like the cape, looks a lot better color wise. But I still think they did a really solid job, and the colors being used later on works really well, even if I don't love the way that they together here. Next up is Kamen Rider Beast from Wizard. Beast also has a really solid design. There's not a lot of Kamen Rider designs that I don't like. I think Beast is really solid. It's really strong. The form changes are really good. However, I don't know that I love the helmet. The helmet for me is a little I don't know, it's maybe too smooth, So I think I'm gonna put him in B. Snipe is next, though this isn't his regular form. This is actually his Bang Bang Simulations form. But either way, I think Snipe is pretty cool. I love this form in particular. The captain's hat just sells it. I think Snipe has a really interesting design done up in sort of a ghillie suit style way of, the sniper idea. I like him a lot. I'm going to put him in A. I'm going to put him above Abyss, I think. No, I think I'm going to put him behind Abyss. I think his design's pretty cool. I think if he'd had a little bit more maybe to the design in the lower half to compensate with the ghillie suit as well, then maybe it would have worked better, but I still think it's really solid. Kamen Rider Birth. Birth actually has, in my opinion, a really clever design because he's based on the idea of like the capsule machine, and his head has the capsule machine style deal on it. It looks really cool. It's in his shoulders. His whole suit is dedicated to this idea. And I think that's really solid. We're going to put him at top of A. I think they did a really good job with Birth. Kamen Rider Black RX. The Child of the Sun. Black RX, I think, has a pretty interesting suit design. The green on the chest, I guess it's supposed to show that he is different from regular Black, but you also have, like, the head is an entirely different helmet. And I don't know that I love the helmet. I think I liked the regular Black helmet more, but the RX helmet's not bad at all, I don't mind it. So I think I'm going to go with... I think we'll put him at the bottom of A. I think it's a fine suit. I think they did a good job on it. Black, Kamen Rider Black. And I actually really like this design. I think RX, in a weird way, RX's design is cooler to me. But, oh man, I don't know. Like, looking at him again, Black is really solid. Like, RX is really solid. But I think I like the uniformity of Black's design more. I think the black and the yellow go way better together than the black and the green. Black and the green does look really good still. I think we're going to move Black RX up after Axel, and we're going to move Black up to S. Next up is Kamen Rider Blade. I think this design is fine. I think it sells the idea of the knight, right? Kind of interesting that after that is Brave, which is also like the fantasy knight. Yeah, I think Blade is fine. I don't love his suit. It's not like gonna go in S tier or anything, but I do think it's really good. So we're gonna put it in A as well. We may have to make another tier to be able to differentiate between A and like top of A and bottom of A. Kamen Rider Brave. Brave is based on like the fantasy version of a knight, and I think his other forms are even better. I think if we were talking all forms and not just base form, then I think that Brave would probably be pretty high up there because I actually really love Tattle Legacy and Tattle Fantasy. Those two are great versions of the suit. Tattle Quest is pretty good. I really like that shade of blue. I think it looks really solid. I don't know. I love the helmet. I don't necessarily love the shoulders, and I do think the X8 Riders, the chest part, having to be the health bar kind of holds back the design a little bit because you can't do anything really clever there. I don't know. I think it's a really good suit. Again, I like it. We're gonna put it above, yeah, because we're talking about base forms. So we're gonna put it above Kamen Rider Snipe. Following that is Kamen Rider Build, which is gonna be our first triple S, because it has to be. Build is such a great looking suit. The red and the blue interspersed together look beautiful. The rabbit ears and the tank cannon both look incredible. And again, if we were talking forms, Smoffo Wolf, Hawk Gatling, Gorilla Diamond, Kaizoku Resha, they all look so good. Build is it's an incredible suit. It has to go in triple S tier. I love that suit so much. And again, we're not talking other forms, but if we were, Build Hazard would also go in triple S because that pure black suit looks so good with the red eyes. So this is another one here that I don't know. I think it's from Kabuto. This is Kamen Rider Caucasus. The helmet's weird and I kind of like it, but I don't like the shoulders. And I understand it's based off a type of beetle. We're going to put him in B. This Kamen Rider Chalice, or Calisu, as I heard him called in one of the movies. Chalice. I really like the helmet on Chalice. It's kind of smooth like Beast, but with the antenna giving it something to break up the smoothness. I love the shoulder pads and the chest. Chest is really good. I think we're going to put him in A above Abyss. I think Chalice has a really good, and we might actually put him above RX. Chalice has a really interesting. Oh man, I might move him just behind Birth. I really love this. Let me pull up a full body. I've seen him in a movie. Let me pull up a full body. Oh man, that suit looks good with the gold emblems on the underneath the chest piece. Oh man, that suit looks good, and with the visor. Chalice might go to an S. I really like the way that suit looks. That is really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna move Chalice up to S. In fact, I'm gonna move Chalice up to top of S. There's gonna be people that are like, "Are you insane? What is wrong with you? Putting Chalice above Agito?" And it's like, but look at this suit. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna drag the full body over here where everybody can see because this suit, man. Look at this suit. Yeah. No, I love that suit. That suit is great. That suit's good. I need to watch Blade. Yeah. After that is Kamen Rider Crozu, which is the build Frost Dragon. I really love this suit, but the base form. I think the other forms are really good too. The only thing that I think holds this suit back is the under part just being the matte black with the lines across it. I don't think it's bad, and it looks fine in motion. But I do think there could have been maybe some blue streaks in there. But the chest piece is incredible. The helmet is incredible. The single arm piece with the gold on it, whereas the other one's just the dark blue, looks great. I think Frost is a very, very good design. We're going to put him in F. Kamen Rider Kabuto is an incredibly strong design. That is striking from a silhouette. You know exactly who Kabuto is. I love the helmet and it, it looks so good. Kabuto is going straight up to triple S. I think the Kabuto suit is top tier. That is such a cool design. Following that is a Kiva suit. This is Kamen Rider Dark Kiva. That's spoilers for Kiva for me, I suppose. Let me pull up Dark Kiva. Let's see what Dark Kiva looks like. Okay, it's a very busy suit. Let me pull this over here where everybody can see it. It's a very busy suit, but I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. I don't like it as much as I like regular Kiva, even though the little bat wings coming off the top, I do think looks pretty cool. I don't like the shoulder pads. I like the lining coming up to the chest that matches the engravings on it. That's the same color as the cape. I like that a lot. I like the teal as compared to the yellow. We're going to put Dark Kiva in A, I think. Yeah, I think we'll do A. And again, we may have to separate these two. We'll see. Decade. He's got to go triple S. Decade has such a cool looking design. It's magenta. Not pink. It's magenta. The cards that slot into the helmet look really cool, actually. And I love the symbol across the chest. Decade suit, I think it's always been one of my favorites since I started Rider. When I saw it in the Kamen Rider Decade Kamen Rider Double crossover movie. I think it's a really solid suit. I love the way Decade's suit looks. Following this is a writer who doesn't have a nameplate, but I really like the look of his suit. I don't know who he is, but he looks pretty cool. I love that. I wish I could pull up a full body. So I'm gonna put him in. I don't know who this is, but he looks cool. I like that a lot. If I was able to pull up a full body and it looked like it does here, I would probably put him in middle of A somewhere. Kamen Rider Den-O. Now this is just Momotaro's form. We're not talking form changes, so we're not looking at climax form or axe form or gun form. This is just sword form, but I think sword form's really solid. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna put sword form Den-O. I'm gonna put him right behind Chalice. I love the Den-O design. I love the way the helmet looks with the eyes. I love the shoulder plating that can shift around to be different armor. I love the white gloves on top of the black suit. I love the Den-O design so much. It and Chalice both may move up to triple S. We'll see how this list goes. Kamen Rider D-End. I think D-End has a really solid suit design. I almost wish it didn't bookend on the helmet, and instead that the two had been in the middle, kind of like with Decades, because I do think the bookend looks a little funny. But I really love the bits of orange that are thrown in on the suit. I think the shoulder pads are really cool. We're gonna put D-End right behind Birth, I think, in it. Kamen Rider Drive. All you need is Drive. I love the Drive suit. I think the Drive suit looks incredible. Not so much type technic, but we're just ranking the first form, the base form. Type speed is a really cool looking suit. I love the spoiler on the back of the helmet. I love the tire and how it can be changed out. I love the shoulder pads. I love the racing stripes on the lining of the shoulders. We're going to put him above Den-O. And again, all three of these may move to triple S depending. Kamen Rider X-Aid. I actually really love base X-Aid's design. Again, I think the chest could have had more stuff going on with it if it didn't have to be tied to the health bar. But I think that base X-Aid's design is still really cool. You don't see that shade of pink that often in Rider, and I think it looks really nice. It looks really flashy, and it fits the idea of a video game themed Rider, right? The lime neon green along with that shade of pink along with the black, I think makes X-Aid really striking. And I love the helmet. The helmet being like a sports biker design is really cool. We're going to put him in S as well, and I don't know where in S yet, but we'll find out. Yeah, after that is Fies. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the Fies suit is incredible. I'm going to put it triple S. It's very simple, right? It's not super flashy. I'm going to pull the full body up here. It's not the flashiest thing in the world. But if we look at it like so, image. Look at that suit, man. That suit looks, it's so nice. It's clean. It's kept. It's not overly fancy. It's not trying to be anything except like special. It's just a very, very nice. And I love that. I think it is an incredible suit. The helmet's great. The red underlining everything is great, especially when that goes down to the kick. The like texture on the arms looks really good. Like I love this suit. Fies is such a good suit. So triple S for sure. After that, I don't know who this is. I'm pretty sure that's a Ryuki suit based on the helmet, but I'm not sure, and I can't pull up a full body. But I like the white and gold. The white and gold looks really good. After that is Forze, and I know a lot of people don't like the cone head of the astronaut space helmet rocket design, I guess. I love it. I think Forze's suit looks great. The astronaut white mixed in with the caution orange, mixed in with the black, I think is really good. I think this is one of those suits that, with just a couple small changes, could have been like one of my favorite suits of all time. I don't know that I love the PlayStation controller aspect of it. Of the hey, here's the four symbols, one on each arm and one on each leg. But I get it; those are attach points for the various switches. But I still think this is a great suit, and I'm gonna put it above Dino in S, and I'm actually gonna put it above Drive as well. The Forza suit I think is incredible. After that is Kamen Rider. Oh, Kamen Rider G Dino. Okay, yeah, G Dino. I think is a pretty cool suit. Actually, I don't think it's terrible. I don't like the helmet at all, but I think it's a pretty solid suit. We're gonna put it in top of A. In fact, we're gonna move Dark Kiva down to B. In fact, let's go ahead and make that other row. Add a row below, and let's call this one B. And we'll call this one C, and we'll call this one D. And we're gonna move everybody under RX down to the new B. I think Blades is maybe a little bit more consistent than Brave and Snipes. Okay. After that is who is this guy? Kamen Rider G4. I knew there was a G3. I didn't know there was a G4. Let me pull the full body on G4. Rider G4. Okay. This is not a bad suit design at all. I don't love the top of the chest, but I love the middle of the chest. That is great. The helmet looks really cool. I love I'm guessing that's a holster for a pistol on the side. The silver the chrome, I guess, looks really nice, mixed in with the yellow with the blue. And then the red of the belt. That's a pretty nice looking design. I think we're going to give G4. We're going to put him in A. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. Following that is Gaim, Fruit Samurai. Orange arms only. We're not talking Kachidoki. If we were talking Kachidoki, that'd be triple S. We're not talking Kiwami. That would be regular S. We're talking orange Gaim. Hanamichi on the stage. I think Gaim's design is really good. The helmet's asymmetrical, representing a Sengoku era helmet. The shoulder pads are really great. I think where Baron is the knight style, I think that Gaim is the samurai or Ashikaru style in a really good way. And so I'm going to put him in S, right above Drive, I think. After that is Kamen Rider Garen, which is from Blade. I think Garen is a pretty cool design. I really like that shade of red. I'm going to pull up a full body here because I haven't seen it just moving around everywhere. Because I still haven't seen Blade, though I'm wanting to watch it more and more as I see Chalice. I think Garen's a really solid design. I love that shade of red. The gold wristbands are really good. The deals on the legs, I think, are actually really cool. The bands here that are the same color of red. And then the boots being silver to match everything else, I think is really cool. I think Garen has a really solid design, and I'm going to put him in S. And now that S is getting full, we're going to move some up to triple S. There we go. I think that's good. Actually, we're going to keep Drive at top of S. We're going to keep Gaim up in triple. I think these are all great designs. Gatak. Gatak is pretty cool. I like the helmet a lot. I like the blue that's used. The knee pad is really cool. The way that it looks in contrast, the blue with the yellow is really cool, especially since it's in the horns as well. We're gonna put Gatak in A, I think. Kamen Rider Kamen. I don't love this one near as much as I love Dangerous Zombie. If Dangerous Zombie was on this list, it'd be triple S. Because this really is just a black and purple and dark green, or like a little bit of lime version of X-Aid, but it doesn't look bad at all. Like, it's a good looking suit. I'm gonna put it in A. I just much prefer Dangerous Zombie. Kamen Rider Ghost. I think Ghost design is actually pretty good. I really like the orange mixing with the black. I think the lighter shade of orange that's used just above the chest is pretty good. I like the hoodie, even though it doesn't stay on very often. I'm going to put him in A, towards the top of A, I suppose. Maybe right after Axel. Ghost I think it's a really solid design. Oh, this is Kamen Rider J, I think. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna put him in. I don't know who this is, but maybe Kamen Rider Shin. I'm not sure. Kamen Rider Gates. Gates. Where do I want to put Gates? I think Gates is both a good design and not one of my favorite designs at the same time. Let me pull up a full body here. I think because there's too much red. Like, I know that sounds weird coming off of Tachibana, but Garen had bands to mix things up of different colors, and Gates is just a lot of red, man. Like, he's got the yellow up here and the yellow of his hands, but if there'd maybe been some yellow banding around here that would have broken up some of that red, I think it would have looked a lot better. I don't know. I like that he still has the watch design, but I don't know. It's just a lot of red. I think we're going to put Gates in B. I think it's still a pretty solid design. It's still trying to tell the story that it's trying to tell. I just wish that it had something to break up all the red. After that is Kamen Rider G. He was in one of the movies. I love the giant G on his chest. I'm going to be honest. I actually do really like that. He's going to go in A. I like his helmet, too, with the G's on the side. He's going to go higher in A. Kamen Rider Hibiki. I think Hibiki's design is really interesting. The like dark purple mixed with the black and the red of the gauntlet and the red coming in on the helmet, then with the little horns, with the bandolier across his chest. I think Hibiki looks really cool. We're gonna put Hibiki in S. These guys are from Kabuto. They are Kamen Riders Kick Hopper and Punch Hopper. And I think they look pretty good, honestly. They're not like, I'm not writing home about how cool they look, but I think they're pretty good. We're going to put them behind Gates. After that is the secondary, I believe, which is Todoroki, Kamen Rider Ibuki. No, Todoroki's down here somewhere with the guitar, right? So that might be him. I need to watch Ibuki. I keep hearing Ibuki's really good. Kamen Rider Ibuki. I love the blue and the gold. I think it looks really great. The gold coming up that also looks like a music staff is really cool. The blue of the gloves. I think Ibuki has a really solid design, and we're gonna put him in A. Towards the top of A, I believe. Wait, what the heck? Oh, that's dark Kabuto. I didn't even know. Okay, well, I mean, it's still the Kabuto design. So I guess it's going to go up there too. Is there any big difference to it? I didn't zoom in on it earlier. Oh, man, there's going to be a comment about that. I didn't even know there was a dark Kabuto. No, it's basically the same suit. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, Kabuto's going to go with dark Kabuto. They're basically the same suit, and I think they both look great. The yellow eyes looked really cool. I was curious about that, but, yeah, I think they both are really great suits. I guess out of normalcy or solidarity or whatever, for showing the best of the best, we'll put it at the bottom of Triple S, but it's still the Kabuto suit. Still looks really good. I actually kind of like the writing on the chest more now that I notice it. That's what I get for ranking Kabuto so quickly. Next up is Kamen Rider Kaixa. Yeah, I did get that right. I haven't seen Fives, but I have a Kaixa ring on my microphone because of Taka, who sent that in. Thank you very much, Taka. Kayak's design, I think, is really good. I don't think it's quite as strong as Fize's. The helmet's really solid, and the chest piece is really cool. But I just don't think there's a lot of different colors as compared to just the two. And like the purple, I think, is what really throws me off. If his helmet was the same color as the orange lines or as the yellow, then I think it would have maybe melded a little bit together better. But I do still think it's a very strong suit. We're gonna put in A. Kamen Rider Ichigo. I mean, he's Kamen Rider Ichigo and Nigo. You know, their designs are really good. You may be like, well, he's just saying that because it's the first. No, I unironically think those are really good designs. The green of the chest, the single like scarf coming off, the red scarf. I think the helmet's really cool. I love the gloves and the boots. The lines, the stripes going down the sides, they look really good. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and rank Go up there with Ichigo. I don't know. Nigo's red gloves aren't quite as. We'll put them together. Kiva's also going to go in Triple S. I think the base Kiva form is incredible. That suit is super cool. It's a shame that it had to get retired, from my understanding, and they had to make a new one. But the first suit is really cool. The new one still looks really good though. They did a good job with it in the Heisei Generations Forever movie. Yeah, Kiva's suit looks great. I don't know who this is. Who's that guy? Is that Kamen Rider Sango? Who's that guy? Kamen Rider Sango is going to top of S immediately. I love Sango's design. In fact, I'm gonna put him in Triple S too. I love Sango's design so much. The like chains on his wrists look great. You have the single scarf again, this time yellow as compared to the red previously. You have a killer looking helmet. You have the little like side pieces on the side of his belt that look really cool. Yes, Kamen Rider Sango looks great. That movie's really fun, by the way, if you haven't seen it. We may have to make another tier called Double S, just so this doesn't overwhelm it. Kamen Rider Yongo, however, I just don't like that design that much. I don't know what it is. It looks too military to me, I guess, in a world of all of this craziness, you know? I don't know. Kamen Rider Eternal? I actually really love Eternal's design. I think Eternal looks great. The different, talk about too military, right? This is how you do a military suit that still looks really cool. It has the like straps along the chest that guy members can be put in. It has the long cape. It has the really cool looking helmet. The blue gloves that offset everything. Eternal has a really great design. Kamen Rider Kuga, straight up to Triple S. Have you seen the Kuga suit? The Kuga suit is so cool. It's the red of the chest, offset by the gold of the bands and the helmet, by the silver of the mouth, just right here. More of the red up here, then the gold coming in between the red to come back out into the horns. You have the black of the undersuit that also matches the gloves. Kuga's design, and the shoulder pads being red as well. Kuga's design is great. They did such a good job with Kuga. Love that design. Speaking of, Kamen Rider Maha. Mock's design is so incredible. I should have worn my Mock shirt instead of my Yes No build shirt. Mock's design is incredible. We're gonna have to make another tier. I just noticed that. We're gonna have to make another tier. Mock's design is incredible. The white with the racing stripes, with the rider symbol, with the shoulder pad that also has the spot there that the different shift car symbol can be put on. Blue, and the fact that he can vent it out. The scarf is such a great suit. I love it so much. We're going to go ahead and make another row. We're going to call this row Double S, I suppose. And we're going to move Ichigo, Nigo, Dark Kabuto, Kiva, Forze, and Gaim down there. And we'll re-rank that in order as well. And then these are going to stay here for now. Kamen Rider Meteor. Man, we still have so many riders to go. Meteor's going straight out to Triple S. I think Meteor's design is incredible. The undersuit being space with a little speckled stars in it. The blue of the oversuit, the top piece, matching the blue on the arm, while also having some light bronze on the arm to match the belt. You have the blue of the helmet that looks like a meteor coming down, while also having the light purple behind the eyes. Very, very cool suit. Very beautiful suit. I love Meteor's suit. Here we have the other Amazon suit, which I think will rank with the Amazons. It looks really good. The green, very, very nice. After that is Kamen Rider O's. O's is going to top a Double S. O's is such a cool looking suit. It's like base form. Can't talk about the other forms, even though I think Sagozo and Putotira and Sashota and Tajidor and Ratorata, and to a point, Gatakiriba is maybe my least favorite of the forms. are all really great. I think they're all really solid. At the same time, that base form is really good. It clashes, but it's supposed to, you know? Like it's intended to clash. You have the red with the green eyes in between for the helmet. And the black undertone of the helmet. You have the gold of the chest. And then of course you have the green of the legs. And that's because it's Tato Ba. And so, as you see the other coins, you see how it's supposed to look when it's all together. But I love the base Tataba form. It's so good. Following that is... Who is this guy? This is Kamen Rider Oja. Let me pull up a full body of Oja. Kamen Rider Oja. Picture here for everybody. But I can already tell you from looking at the full body, it's a pretty solid design. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. Again, above the knees could have used something to break that up, but it's not bad. I like the black banding on the gloves. That's really nice. The gold coming in. And yeah, it's not bad at all. I think we're going to probably put Oja in B. Kamen Rider Sky Rider. Sky Rider... Where do I want to put Sky Rider? I love the asymmetrical hook. I love the scarf. I think the helmet's really cool, except for the fact that I can see his mouth. I don't like that I can see his mouth. I think we're going to put him in B because I can see his mouth and I don't like it. Kamen Rider Rogue. Kamen Rider Rogue going straight up to Triple S. Kamen Rider Rogue is an incredible suit. I love that suit so much. I bought a figure of it almost immediately. The cracks on the chest, the black undersuit broken up by the white trim going into the purple with the light teal, going into the boots. You have the helmet itself, which has let me show you a full body because you can't see it in that picture. Let me show you a full body just in case you've never seen Rogue. And you hear me going off about how he's a triple S, and you say, well, no, he's not. Yeah, no, he super is. Look at this. Look at this incredible man. Look at this. His helmet is so good. The shoulder pads are so good. The legs, the boots. This is a top-tier design. Kamen Rider Rogue is incredible. Following Rogue, we have Kamen Rider Ryuga. I like Ryuga well enough. He's not bad. It's kind of simple in the chest compartment, but we're going to put him in B. Ryuki is after that. And I actually don't love the Ryuki suit. I know a lot of people do. I don't love it. I don't hate it. We're going to put it A. I think it's solid. I really like the helmet. But other than that, it's just kind of, the glove is cool. The gauntlet, that's cool. Shadow Moon. Shadow Moon's design, I think, is cool, but kind of like Beast. It has the smooth head problem, and I don't feel like it does enough to break that up. So we're going to put Shadow Moon in A. Kamen Rider Skull needs to go in Triple S. Kamen Rider Skull, super cool. Not just because he has a hat, right? But that hat does break up the smooth look at the helmet. But also because he has the scarf. He has the white on the chest. He's so imposing, and I love the helmet design. So good. I think this might be J, but I don't know for sure, so I'm going to put it... I don't know who this is. Kamen Rider Spectre, I think, is better than Ghost. I still don't love the way the Ghost helmets look, but I do think that Kamen Rider Spectre looks pretty cool with the overcoat. Pretty nice. Kamen Rider Stronger. People make fun of Stronger's design. I love the Stronger helmet. I think Kamen Rider Stronger is pretty good. We're going to put him in A. I really like that design. This is Kamen Rider Super 1, I believe. Yeah, Kamen Rider Super 1, who I think has a pretty solid design. I like it. I'll put him in A. I don't know who this is. This is the one from Kabuto, I think, but I don't know for sure, so we're going to put it right there. Kamen Rider V3, I actually think has a really great design. I really love the V3 suit. I know a lot of people don't love that helmet. I think that helmet is great. I love that helmet where it's got like all the extra down there. V3 looks really cool to me. Something about the green undersuit with the green of the eyes and the red under the eyes that matches the red in the center of the chest. Both colors are on the belt. It just, I love it. I think it's really, really well designed. And then the single scarf. Oh yeah. Kamen Rider Wizard. Triple S tier. Wizard suit is majestic. Wizard suit is magical. It's incredible. I love that suit. I don't love Kamen Rider Wizard as a character, but I love Kamen Rider Wizard as a suit. Oh, it's such a great suit. Love that suit, man. Red of the armbands, matching in with the red of the inside of the coat. Oh, it's so good. And the fact that his helmet is just one of his rings, like, Kamen Rider Double is also going to Triple S. I think the double design is really great. The gold of the banding on the Cyclone side, matching the gold of the shoulder pad and the gold of the chest piece, all in the green, right? Whereas on the other side, you have the same thing but purple. The asymmetricality, while still being symmetrical, is beautiful to me. I love it. Also, the single scarf. I love it. Hero scarves are the best. Everybody should have them. That definitely has impacted this voting now that I look at all the hero scarves up here. Here. Kamen Rider Waz. I think Waz's design is really close to being great. Let me pull up the full body since you can't. Waz's design, I think, is really close to being great. It's just the way that it's done that it doesn't work for me. The watch band is still there, and that's cool. I actually like his watch band the best out of all of them because it looks like the belt slots into one of the holes on the watch. That's really cool. But I don't like that shade of silver. There's no silver on his helmet, so it doesn't flow together at all. The boots are like pure black, which matches the watch band. But if the undersuit has been black and the boots had been white, or like this shade of silver, I think it would have looked better. Maybe then the watch band could have been that shade of silver as well. Because it doesn't flow well to me. The blue is predominant in the upper half of the design because of the helmet and then the gloves and the little deals here on the legs. But once you get down to the boots, there's none of the blue at all. There's not even on the top of the boots. This green is really good, but it's not offset well, I don't think. I think the colors could have all gone together a lot better to make the Waz suit look. So I'm going to put Waz in C. Probably put Waz at top of C. Because I can see what they were going for. It just didn't work for me. After that is Kamen Rider Zekross. No, Zekross is down there. This is Zekross, and that's ZX, right? I think this is a really solid design. I like it. I'm going to put him in A. Kamen Rider Zeronos, I think, goes in S. Oh, man. S is getting full. We're going to move some people up to triple S. Or double S. Zeronos is really solid. I like the train. I don't love the helmet, but I think the helmet's visually distinct. It looks really cool. I love the gold that matches the bottom of the helmet. You have the white coming in on the bottom of the chest. I think Zeronos is a really solid design. This would be Decade's final form, I believe, which we're not ranking. We're just ranking base forms. Kamen Rider ZO, I actually think is a really solid suit. That's a really good looking suit. Let me pull up a full body so we can put it in comparison to Gates and Waz, since I just got done talking about my problems with their designs. Pull up a full body here, and we'll break it down. So, as compared to Gates, which is just kind of all red, right? Or Waz, which has those interesting color choices. Here you have a much better version of that, I think. You still have the watch band, and it looks like the metal watch bands, you know. Looks really good. A nice set of gray that strikes visually straight down the center of the image of his form without any other allusion to that color other than the hands of the clock. That's it. I mean, I guess the bands for his wristbands are there too, but he doesn't always have those. Those are the only uses of those colors, which makes it distinct and it stands out and it looks really good. You have the purple of the ZO symbol that also matches with this lining right here. It matches with the gloves and the lining on the waist, and then there's more of it on the boots. So the color is splashed throughout the entire design and looks really good and visually striking. You have the black undersuit, which goes all the way. There's no break in that. It's just a straight run. But you also have the knee guards being these dials, which are on the shoulders, which are the same colors as the end of the boots. and the chest piece here. You do have one other use of the silver. I'm sorry. The cuffs down here. All of it flows really well together. And then you have the thing that I think is the coolest part of it, which is the white inside the helmet as part of the clock that matches the white of the belt. All of those colors are different, but they're used in multiple places across the suit. And I think that makes the suit look way better than, say, the Gates or Waz suits, because all the colors are used multiple times. You see them again, which makes the design feel like it rolls in together. It feels smooth instead of feeling like it clashes. But that's just my uneducated opinion. I don't know who this is. And Kamen ZX. I don't like his helmet at all, to be honest with you. I don't know what it is about his helmet that I don't like, while I do like some of the others. We're gonna put him in B. All right, let's rank within the tiers. From C, let's go. I feel bad for Beast. Let's move him up higher. He does have a really striking design. I just don't like his helmet at all. This looks pretty good for C. For B, let's move. I actually think this first four is pretty good. We might switch Blade and Abyss. And yeah, I think this is good. Let's move these two past. Or Ryuga. For A, actually, let's do this. For A, I want to move anybody up, because right now top of A is Birth, and Ibuki, Baron, Axel. Let's move RX up right here. And let's move Super 1 up to right there as well. Let's move Kaixa up to underneath Stronger. And Gattack up to above G. I think this is pretty good. I really like Gattack, though. Let's move Gattack up a little. Yeah, that's good. S tier. Let's see. Let's move Garen up a lot. Maybe two. Yeah, above Agito. Let's move Black up. Cross has to move up. Oh, that's a tough call. Let's put him behind Garen. Eternal needs to move up. Hibiki can go top of S for sure. Hibiki's design is really good. X-Egg can go up. And Zeronos can go up. For SS tier, ZO I think needs to go to the top. That's tough, actually. Let's move Nigo to the back, because I don't love the red glove, but I do still think he's double S tier. Let's move back. I don't like that. Let's do this. Yeah. Let's do that. And then for triple S tier, oh, this one's going to be real tough to rank. I think Rogue needs to be like top 3. And Maha needs to be like top 3. Chalice is really good, though. Wizard is an incredible looking suit. Fies is an incredible looking suit. This is really tough. Let's put Kabuto at the top. I do think Kabuto's at the top. Then we'll do Rogue, Maha. We'll do Fies. Let's put Meteor at the back. Sango in front of Meteor. Kuga after Fies. Build after Kuga. Decade after Build. Wizard after Decade. Chalice after Wizard. Skull after Chalice. W after Skull. Okay, I'm happy with this. I can live with this. Let me know where you would have put all of these in the comment section down below. Until next time, I've been Trey. It's been the Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum. Kamen Rider to offer. Oh, before we go, the 01 suits. Where would I put the 01 suits? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot. 01's not done yet, so it's not on the list, but where would I put the 01 suits? I think, and again, we're going base forms. Base form 01 is really solid. I would probably put him in double S. I would probably put him after Ichigo, but before Dark Kabuto. I think base form 01 is really good. I love that neon look of the yellow. Base form Vulcan, Kamen Rider Vulcan. I would put. Let me pull up a full body. It's been a while since I've seen just base form Vulcan. Pull up a full body on him. Base form Vulcan. I love the asymmetricality of Vulcan. I really do. I would probably put him in double S as well, and probably after Nego. Then there's Valkyrie, who also has the asynchronality, the asymmetricalness. That's the word I was looking for. But I think hers is even better because of the way the suit looks with the dashing cheetah ears. It's a really great helmet. I would probably put Valkyrie in double S above Kiva, maybe even. Then and I'm gonna name off the rest of them here. So if you haven't seen 01 and you don't want to hear the other rider names, maybe call it here. After that, Kamen Rider. What is Jin's? Rider, the base form. I don't remember, so we'll just say Jin. I actually think the pink is really cool. I don't love the helmet. I would probably put him in A. Probably well, right in front of G after Kayakta. Meanwhile, Horobi, the Sting, looks incredible. I love that shade of purple. I love the way the helmet looks. I'm gonna put him in S tier, probably right after Eternal, maybe right in front of Eternal. And then Thouser, I unironically love the Thouser suit. I think the gold. Let me pull the picture over here where you can, just in case you haven't. I think the gold with the gray, with the purple accented throughout the entire suit, even in the belt. The black. I think it all looks really great. I would put Thouser in the triple S right above Meteor, I think. Let me know your thoughts on all this in the comment section down below. And until next time, I've been Trey. This has been the Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum. Kamen Rider has to offer.